Alright boys, we are back and today we are doing some more game native testing. I've downloaded some games that I genuinely don't think we're going to get started at all, so I think this whole video is going to be an absolute nothing burger. I want to test some Elden Ring, some Resident Evil 4, Devil May Cry and Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. So let's just jump into it. Let's see how we're going. Once again, we're working with the AYN Thor Max model. And it's all stock standard from Game Native. I haven't really adjusted anything in here. I will make some tweaks today if I need to. I've got ENU ready to open up on the screen back there, so if I get stuck, we're just going to change some things. We're going to try and get these games running. I don't like my chances, but let's give it a crack, all right? We'll save Elden Ring for last. Let's jump into something that should be somewhat easy, hopefully. Devil May Cry 5. Let's just get into it. I haven't opened any of these yet, so as always, the first run through never really works. I need to reset it and start again, so let's just see how this goes. Cheers, AYN. All right, attempt 1. Didn't quite go well. Well, it pretty much went as I expected, but let's go again. Devil May Cry. All right, attempt 2 has actually taken us to a bit of a screen here. Looks like it's doing something. Fans are kicking in, temperature's getting up there. Not surprising. So far so good, boys. Alright, let's put on some stuff for you. Performance HUD. We'll make it large. And can we just put everything on? Why are you not changing position? Oh, hang on. There we go. I don't know if you can see that properly. Sorry guys, I'm using a mobile phone to record this shit. But I'll read it out anyway. Alright, we're in. It's taken us nearly 5 minutes to get into the first game, but it's happening. So if you can't see it on the screen, we're using around 10 gigabytes of RAM. About 13 watts of power is being drawn. It's only going to give us about 45 minutes left, but I'm only on 40% battery. Yep, missions. The CPU is jamming the temperature. We're looking at around 84, 85 degrees. But once again, we could probably use cluster tune, you know, just underclock this a little bit. Get it sitting at around that 30, 40 frames a second. But I haven't set up cluster tune yet, so we are not going to be underclocking. We're going in raw. We're raw dogging it. I think I've lost like 6-7% battery just trying to get into this game. And we're working with 13 FPS. That is beautiful.
So much for teamwork.
Alright, so yeah, we're getting around 20 to 30 FPS. Not the best, but completely untweaked. I have not touched anything. Who the You know what, that's actually not too bad. Like if I tweak the settings a little bit on this thing, if I just went for it, actually did some work, I think you could have a pretty good experience here. This is completely out of the box. Yeah, I'm getting big dips here, 11, 16 FPS. I'm at 7 FPS, maybe I spoke too soon. Alright, my audio's dipped. I think this is shooting itself now. Alright, I've just restarted the game and did just tweak the settings a little bit on here. That is much, much better. I'm getting 50 FPS. Basically, all I did was I went to the home screen, put everything down to low, texture settings and all that, took off motion blur and all the fun stuff, and it's pretty much, this is perfect now. You can definitely play it like this, not an issue. So it's dipping down to 30s now, 40. My sound has still shit itself, but I think James' DSP has somehow turned off, and I think that's a game issue. Alright, this sound is bugging the hell out of me, so let's just see if James has turned itself off. Nope. Okay. I think that James' DSP is bugged. But yep, overall, this one with low settings, you can definitely get away with that. That is not an issue at all. I'm sitting around 40, 50 FPS, goes down to about 30. Now, if I put on cluster tune and underclock this as well and try to cap this at 30 FPS, you are going to be absolutely laughing. Get the temps down, get the FPS up. You know, this will be absolutely wonderful to play. So I wasn't expecting it, but we got there. All right, next up, let's give Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen a crack. Can we get this on the first boot? That's the question. All right. Very low FPS in the menus. Very low. This might take us a while. Oh, no, we jumped to 40. Okay, so there's no, hang on, let's go main menu. Can we change the settings before we get started? I'm not even going to risk it. I'm just going to lower the settings and we'll go from there. Let's put frame rate down to 30. Low texture detail. Let's just do low graphics. Oh, grass quality. We don't really care about grass quality, guys. Let's go low. Let's just put everything to low just so we can get in. Depth of field. I hate depth of field. Let's turn that off. It's very subjective, but I don't want to borrow it. No, how do we save? Save changes. Now I'm playing on a 6-inch screen. I'm not too fussed about the finer details. My eyes can't see it that well on this screen. It's not like I'm not too fussed. So if I can just go low, 30 FPS for a handheld device like this that's going to fit in my pocket and take anywhere, I will take that every day of the week. I'm not necessarily using this game for a cinematic experience to sit down, game on it for the next 7 or 8 hours. It's just not the device for that. So having it at lower graphics and a lower frame rate, just something on the go, mate, it's a win. This is basically a 3DS. Alright, even with my low settings, we have 3 FPS, 5 FPS. Beautiful. Now you can be the judge. I don't know if you're going to be happy to play this game at 4 FPS out of the box, but this is all on low. Oh, hang on. 20? Maybe it just needs a second. It's a grower, not a shower. Oh no, I'm getting attacked. I don't remember how to play. It seems the audio has decided to exit the room. Didn't want to be part of this testing. Is that dead? It feels weird playing a game without audio. Alright, so we are at 20 FPS, 16, 15. And the CPU and the fan are jamming. Alright, so out of the box on low settings, I'm going to have to give this one a hard pass. I'll take the L here pretty early on because, yeah, I don't see it improving right now. So I'm going to do a reboot. I'm going to quickly check EMU ready, see what settings we can tweak and see if we can get this thing running. Alright guys, that one was a fail. I just had a look online, played with some more settings and everything off camera, and it's just not cutting it. But the Switch version, if you have the Switch version of this, apparently that one runs perfectly on mobile devices. So you're not going to have an issue running it on the Thor. I'll upload my Switch copy to this and give that a crack in another video, but the Steam version for Dragon's Dogma, it's a no-go. Even on the Odin 3 Max as well, it's still iffy, apparently 23 FPS on the Odin, so, and that's higher spec than this, so we're not really going to have any luck trying this one. So I'm not too confident in Elden Ring how that one's going to go, but you know, let's soldier on. Let's continue this. Let's have a crack at Resident Evil 4. Hopefully we can get something happening here. All right. It's going through the menus quite easily. The fans are kicking in. The temperature's up there, but you know, we'll take it. Yep, that's fine. Let's just leave everything. Continue. That's all fine. Let's move that out of the way. Let's jump into our settings. Oh god, it's so hard seeing it. Graphics. Let's see what we're working with. Frame rate variable, let's put that down to 30. Refresh rate, I'll leave it at 60. I'm not going to change the resolution. Sometimes when I change the resolution, it just shrinks the entire thing and then you have to restart the game. It's a pain in the ass. 720 is fine. Cinematic resolution, no thank you. Let's drop that straight down. Full HD. Super res, let's just turn that off. Image quality, oh, it's giving me a percentage. You know what, let's bump that down to like 50%. Rendering mode, leave that normal. High. Texture quality, we're going to go low. Oh, Jesus. Yep, we're going to go low. Texture filtering, just low. Mesh quality, low. Shadows, low. Can I just turn shadows off? No. Shadow cache, leave that. Shadow contrast, don't need it. Let's just turn it off. Low. Particle lighting off. Low. Bloom, no thank you. Off. Graphic dismemberment, yes please. Who the fuck would turn that off? Persistent corpses. Yeah, let's leave it. We're playing bloody Resident Evil. We want to see all the corpses. Let's put their physics. Yeah, you know what? Let's turn their physics on low because that'll be funnier anyway. Motion blur, no, I hate motion blur. Rain quality can be low, terrain off, destructive environment. It takes a big hit in performance. Let's just turn it off for now. Lens flare, no thank you. Lens distortion. Yeah, let's leave it off. Depth of field, no. Resource intense lighting quality, no. Let's just turn that on low. Alright, pretty much everything's on low. Alright, how do I save this now? Done. Hopefully that's saved. Main story, new game. Let's see. I'm hardcore. Who do you think I am? That looks like rubbish. I should have left some things on higher. 16, 17 FPS in the cutscene. This isn't a good sign. Temperature's actually above 80 for the first time. It's on like 86 on here, 84 on the CPU, 83 down there. So this is putting it to work.
September 30th, 1998.
The audio's good.
It's a day I'll never forget.
The cop inside me died that day.
Can we get into the gameplay? Come on. Holy shit, I cannot see a thing. And I'm at 10 FPS. Once again, guys, I am taking the L pretty quick here. There is no hope for this right now. So, I think I might just, I might go and question my life choices right now and just see what's going on. That is absolute rubbish. Okay, let me go and try to tweak this. Let's suss this out. Alright, if you want this device for this game, I'm sorry, but it's just not happening, boys. I sussed online, I had a look, I had a play around. I've wasted way too much time on this and Dragon's Dogma today, but they're just not happening. And I have a feeling that's going to be the same for this one, but I did download it. I waited I've been waiting to try this thing. I'm excited. Even though I hate the game, I just want to see if this can push it. Can you even load it? Let me see. It's all come down to this. This might be the death of my Thor. I am really pushing its limits today. I genuinely feel bad for it. Like, I just want to go tuck it into bed, clean it. Like, it has been used and abused. And it just doesn't deserve that. Holy shit. It's actually getting somewhere. Okay. Okay. Alright, first and foremost, graphics. On quality setup high, please. Alright. Yep, let's just make sure that was definitely, that's stuck on low. Yep, beautiful. Alright, all on low settings. Oh, let's go. I don't see this working out in the open world. I'm guessing like fucking 10, 15 FPS. Or just a complete explosion of the device. Which I hope not, because I've been having a ton of fun on this thing. I really do want it to stick around for me. Ooh. Man, I wasn't even expecting to load into this. Did I just spawn and die? I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game so much, man. That right there is a prime example of Souls-like games. Like, how does that happen? Just take me somewhere, man. Okay, it's taking a while for everything to load in around me. I'm sitting at 14 FPS. Is this the definitive way to play Elden Ring in 2026? I highly fucking doubt it. I don't even know if it's going to load the mobs. Let's try. Let's try getting into combat. Wait, how do I even... It's been a while since I played this game. Oh no, you need to use the triggers to attack. Yeah, triggers on this device is not the most comfortable, so having to use the triggers as your main attack is just not an ideal situation to be in. Alright, let's... Is this usable? Shit. For all you Elden Ring enjoyers, if you want to actually play this on hard mode, just pick up a Thor and try to do it with frickin' 12 FPS. Let's see how good you are then. Like, oh yeah, no, this is... I don't know, man. Would you consider this as playable? What's your cutoff period? Like, is 13 FPS just a big no-go for you? Or would you see it through? Well, I still managed to take someone down. You know, if you just play into the FPS, it just kind of is what it is. I don't know how long I could do that for, but, you know, it's there. Apparently I was at 127 FPS. Now look, there's probably some tweaks I can do to the actual emulation to game native to get this running a little bit smoother. But, you know, out of the box, temperature's a bit too high for my liking. It's making me feel bad for the device. FPS, oh, fuck off. Why, man? Why? It's alright, let's go out in style. We've already died once before we even loaded in, so... Yeah, take me down again. Story of my life with this game. That's why I will never beat it. I get so angry. I don't like it. Fucking take me back to Stardew Valley or something. I'm not cut out for this. I'm too old for this shit. Alright, so I had a look online. I just had a quick browse of what people's settings were, seeing if they're getting this thing running on the AYN Thor Max. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they are. So it's not quite there yet. You're not going to get this thing running that well. There's been one report of 20 to 30 FPS, like playable on 30 to FPS, all low settings. Apparently it's completely playable in the dungeon areas, just not in the open world. So take what you will from that. To me, it's not worth it. If you're playing something like Elden Ring, you're a hardcore gamer. You want to be sitting on a big screen TV or a fucking PC or something like that, and you really want to be putting in the work. You know, if you want an extra challenge, like an arbitrary, stupid challenge, then maybe you might pick it up on this device, put it on, play at 14, 20 FPS, try get through it like that. Ultra hardcore mode, I don't know. Yeah, not for me. Now I could finally delete this junk from my device and actually put on some decent games again because it's taken up way too much space. That's it for today, guys. If you want any other games tested or anything, if you want to know any information about the device or have any questions at all, drop them in the comments down below. I'm trying to respond to absolutely everybody as much as I can anyway. So if you have any questions, chuck them down below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. I'll see you at the next one. Cheers, guys.